This was a little bit of Verano Amoroso, the music video of a real love story in the Mission District. Here to share more about the upcoming show that includes this song and explores themes of love, loss, social issues, and includes some salsa dance is director and dance artist of La Rumba No Para, Andrea Rodriguez. Thank you so much for being here, Andrea.
Thank you so much for having me.
We are so excited to hear your story. There's so much to get to in this interview, so I just want to start with the inspiration behind this. It's your family, it's the Mission District. Tell us your story.
So my family, my parents grew up across the street from one another. My parents they were hanging out in the 70s right across the street from one another. My mom comes from a family of 10, my father a family of 7. So all of my aunts and uncles, they all knew each other growing up. So I had this very special relationship with my family because of that.
That is so cool. So this story, which is a dance performance, is coming from that story of a family growing up in the Mission District and all being together and tackling things together kind of as one, right? So tell us how your story turned into a performance.
So I wanted to talk about my parents' story because my parents, you know, growing up together and having this like love story, and they're still together to this very day, has been an inspiration. You don't really know too many people nowadays who actually are still neighborhood friends or, you know, have this romance. So for me, being able to share this was like one thing, but also too the social issues around love, loss, growing up with so much family around me. We've lost so much family, and family legacy is such an important thing for me. With so many things happening in the mission, having lost family, I wanted to be able to just carry on their legacy. So that was a part of this story that I wanted to tell.
And what a cool way to do it. Tell us how dance enters the picture here. What's your background with the dance?
So I grew up dancing in the San Francisco Carnaval parades. Everything from samba, rumba, salsa, all these different dance styles. And dancing on 24th Street for Carnaval is a form of pride, it's a form of connection and community. So I really wanted to find a way to bring that to the stage and at the same time be able to tell a story.
Wow, very cool. I know the Mission District has a very specific cultural influence in it. Can you tell us a little bit about the Mission District and what it's like?
Sure. The Mission District is a form of lots of different Latinidad. So you have Mexican, Salvadorian, Nicaraguense, Puerto Rican, all kind of in one. When I was growing up during the 80s and the 90s, around that time, it was very much this Latino community. And so having this story about, and the music also being an inspiration, it was important for me to be able to share that and show this connection of music from all these different places around Latin America. So salsa, cumbia, and everything in between.
Wow, let's talk about that music just for a second here. You told me that the band who does it is from LA, so tell us a little bit about them and what music people can expect to hear.
Sure, so my musical collaborator is Astru Sierra from Ozomatli, and it's been a joy to work with him because he has such a beautiful voice. So it's like my favorite, you know, musician, my favorite band. Making music for me, Astru making music for me has been this great connection and collaboration. The way we work together, I would send him recordings and he would take that and he would then he would write the actual lyrics for the song, and we would work together to be able to tell the story. So it almost has like this like narration slash this feeling of coming together as one. So
wow, so cool. And it seems like you have just put your heart and soul and so much effort into this project finally coming to life. Tell us how it feels to finally see it kind of happening for you.
I've been working on this for the last 5.5 years, and it started off as like a virtual reality project, but I knew that the way that I really wanted to get to people's hearts and connect was going to be through theater, it was going to be through dance and music. So being able to have this at ODC Theater, which will be November 8th, 9th, and 10th, was just, it's a dream. It's everything that I've desired coming into fruition.
Awesome, that is so cool. cool. I wanted to ask if people want to come out and see this, can you give us a little bit more information about where they should look for the tickets and where to find you?
Yes, they can go to larumbanoPara.com. And my name is Andrea Rodriguez, and it's just been such an honor and a pleasure to be on this show.
Very cool. We are so happy to have you. Last question I will ask you is, when people walk out after seeing the performance that you've created, what do you hope they feel?
My question to the audience is, how do we heal? Because I am talking about social issues, I'm talking about addiction, I'm talking about mental health within the Latino community. So my question is, how do we heal? I want to know how people heal.
Very cool. All right. Well, Andrea, thank you so much for coming on Live in the Bay and telling us a little bit about your story. Can't wait for people to see more of it.
Thank you.